U7 Buy gives you the fastest and safest ways to upgrade your squad, with so many positive reviews showing its great credibility, along with 24/7 online customer support. And at this moment, U7 Buy is running a 5 million free coin daily flash draw. Click the link below to enter and use my code CV3 on U7 Buy for 8% off. Link is in the description. We had a very big issue. The striker position was vacant and we needed somebody to fill it. And so it has now been filled by Havertz. And today we're going to be testing that and finding out the truth about this card. Is it actually worth your coins? We'll be breaking it down into 6 different categories to help you decide whether or not you should buy this card, using the metric measuring system of if it's wondrous, mid, or doo-doo. And I'll be letting you know all that by the end of this video. But why should you listen to me? Well, I'm a top 7% elite division player, so I believe I can use my ability and knowledge of the game to help guide you to use the best cards to help get you more wins in FC 26. And so for Havertz, is he an actually wondrous card? Can he hit the finesse like Messi? Can he hit the driven low? Can he get in behind and slot that ball into the back of the net easily? Can he pass? There's a lot to get into that you have to make sure you pay attention to that I'm going to tell you, because if you miss out on certain things, you may just decide, oh, I know now. He said this about this card. Buy him and then he sells you and he's complete trash for you because you didn't listen to the whole vid. So let me just start off with the stuff that's not as important but still important for a striker. He can also play a cam and CM. In this video, I played him as striker. I don't think he should be a cam or a CM. If he doesn't at least have tiki-taka, let's be honest. But mainly he's used as a striker for this mode. Now let's talk about the physicalities for Havertz. Now with this guy right here, he will give you the decent ability to be able to hold off the defense because he has the enforcer playstyle. It really allows you to shield the pilota pretty decent, but he's not the strongest because he only has like 85 strength, so he's not like Romelu Lukaku where he can literally block out like the great Kali or something like that. You get me? Very, very strong, but not Havertz. He can do it for a few seconds maybe before the defense bodies him or gets around him. Now this guy's supposed to be an aerial threat, but since he doesn't have the aerial fortress, he might still be able to jump and contest players, but it's not going to be super consistent. Now I didn't do a lot of crosses with this guy to really know, but for the most part that's how it works. Now what about his defensive capabilities? Now he can play CM and cam, and you will want him to have a decent amount of defensive abilities, but his stats overall are pretty crap to be a centre mid, and for a cam it's almost at the right level to be a cam. But for a striker, I don't give a damn about no damn defense. He's a striker, so that's that for defense since we're playing him as a striker. But what about the passing ability, which is very nice and important to have for a striker Havertz? Now the passing ability for Havertz, I'ma say this, man, it is very nice to have that tiki-taka, man. That base tiki-taka is so crucial, and Havertz does not possess that ability. So there were times where I'm like, pass that with pure accuracy, and he's sending it to Narnia. I'm like, what are you doing? What kind of pass is that? But then when he would do the incisive through balls, it was pretty good, but there were times where it was also garbage because when I want to do it first time, it was doo-doo with a name on it. I couldn't believe it. So overall, I didn't really like Havertz's passing ability. Now he can obviously do like a short pass regularly, but fast, quick football, if you play that way, Havertz may not be that guy for you. Now what about the pace? Now Havertz has quick step, but no rapido. So he can burst into speed pretty quickly, but then over time, the defense may be able to catch up to him. And I found in moments that I didn't see him being super fast. Now I've used the Havertz World Tool card, and I'll tell you which one I think is better between the two as well. So stay tuned for that. But overall, his pace isn't garbage, but it's not the crazy. But this is him all being used as a controlled volley type. Now if you use him lengthy, I don't really like lengthy in this game. They feel sluggish, but if you use him as lengthy, he may be faster when it's time to get in behind. To make him lengthy, you would either have to give him an anchor playstyle, architect, backbone, hawk, marksman, sentinel, and sniper. You get. Now what about the dribbling ability for Havertz? Now listen, man, I believe that he was going to be able to do a little bit of that twist and turn, but I was using this guy and he felt like a biggity that we know of the FCs of generations, man. Cannot twist and turn very smoothly. It felt sluggish at moments, even with the controlled acceleration type. The defense was able to collapse and tackle him easily at moments. I couldn't wiggle through the small spaces to get those passes. It was quite annoying to use Havertz in the attack, especially when I was going against actual comp. I felt when I used other players in that position, they were more dominant than Havertz when it came to the dribble. He has 90 reactions, which is nice, but that 84 agile and 85 balance comes into play. You notice he's not that agile, which makes the dribbling feel worse. Now, what we all know that's very important with a striker, the shooting and clinicality ability. Now, this Havertz has the driven low, and you know we're on. Go, chip cheeky, like Messi, playstyle, along with the trivela like I'm watching the telenovela, but no finesse. I was shocked. To be a striker and not have a finesse playstyle is ridiculous. On top of that, in the centre mid position, you don't need it as much, but he's mainly a striker. And I have to say this, that this Havertz card, this card really mimics to what I believe he plays like for Arsenal. Doesn't score too many goals, but in the right position, he may be able to score, and also he may be able to get a good assist. But if you want a dominant goal scoring striker, I'm not sure K Havertz is the guy for you, at least for me. And so what would I classify this K Havertz? Before I do that, I'll let you know about that, but I'll also tell you which one I think is better between the World Tour card or this knockout royalty. So what do I classify this K Havertz? For me, using this card, I actually have to classify him as Mudu. In between mid and doo-doo. This card was horrible for me when I was using it. But what do I think is better? The other Kai Havertz or this one right here that we're reviewing? The other one has finesse plus and tiki-taka base. And his dribbling felt so much better for some reason. And he felt stronger on the ball. I don't know what it was. When I used him last time, I thought this was one of the craziest strikes. But this one here, the knockout royalty, garbage. The other one's much better. But wait, you may find a crazy card right here. Find out if this card is wondrous, mid, or doo-doo. Hope you enjoy. Yeah.